Feels good. Hi, I'm Tony with RG Custom Basses, and this is RG's serial number 24. It is a full 34-inch scale 4-string bass with a beautiful spalted maple side wings and a multi-laminate neck-through body neck, and it is probably one of the best playing basses that I've ever had in my hands. If you like a good Fender jazz bass, this is probably going to blow that away because of the slim neck profile that matches the Fender Jazz very closely. And the neck width is pretty consistent all the way up the neck. So if you have a small hand like I do, this is going to be one of the most comfortable playing basses that you'll ever own. First of all, it only weighs about 5.5 pounds, so the wood is extremely light but still very resonant, as you can hear. That will ring for days, but it's a very, very good sounding bass. Electronic wise, we have EMG Select passive jazz bass style pickups. They're noiseless, if you're familiar with the noiseless pickups. So if you solo either one of the pickups, you won't hear any hum. The traditional control layout, or something similar to a traditional layout, is a kind of a nod to the Fender jazz bass setup, where we have a neck volume, a bridge volume, and we have a stacked set of knobs for the bass and the treble. There is an active preamp in here, but there's also a bypass switch so that you'll get a passive sound as well if you prefer to use a passive for recording. And there's very little difference between the sound, except that in passive mode it bypasses all the tone control circuits. So it's just like having the tone control on a passive bass all the way up. Let me play a little bit so you can hear that. And that's with the preamp on. And that's with the preamp off. So there's very little difference sonically between the two. But with the preamp on, you can adjust the bass and treble as much as you would like to add into your particular sound. All of the hardware is plated brass, real beautiful, and nice complement to the woods that he chose to use on this bass. And again, this bass is one that you could play a 6.5-hour gig with, and your shoulder won't be sore. It's very, very light, but very resonant. So again, go to RG Custom Basses. This is serial number 24. Beautiful spalted maple, and it can be yours at a very reasonable price. So send a message or send an email to RG and ask him that you want this in your bass arsenal, because it's got to be yours. And I'll talk to you later.